Assalamu alaikum, I'm Dr. Wael Muhammad from Egypt. Now we are going to solve Edexcel International GCSE November 2020 Mathematics A paper 1H. Question 1. The numbers from 1 to 14 are shown in the Venn diagram. So 1 and 14 are included, okay? A lists the numbers of the set A intersection B. Okay, piece of cake, of course. We have 2, 4, 6, and 12. 2, 4, 6, and 12. B lists the members of the set B dash. B dash, okay? Which is the elements that are not in B. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not here, so we should write it. So I have here 5, okay? And then 6 is here, 7 is not. So we can write 7, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is in B, and then 13, 14, okay? To check our answer, B has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements, so we have the rest of the 14 elements. We have 8 elements now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? A number is picked at random from the numbers in the Venn diagram. Find the probability that this number is in set A but is not in set B, which means A only. Don't forget that we have here maybe four regions, okay? We have elements in A only, and we have elements in B only. We have A and B, and we have out of A and out of B, outside them, okay? So we are searching for the elements that are in A but not in B. 1, 2, 3, just 3 elements. So the probability will be 3 out of 14. 3 out of 14. Okay? Question 2. Toy cars are made in a factory. The toy cars are made for 15 hours each day. 15 hours each day. 5 toy cars are made every 12 seconds. So for each 12 seconds, we have 5 toy cars. So if we put the cars here, 5, and the corresponding time is 12 seconds, right? We can say that this is the rate of production or production rate. Okay, for the toy cars made each day, okay, the probability of a toy car being faulty is 0.002. Work out an estimate for the number of faulty toy cars that are made each day. Okay, if we say that N capital is the number of toy cars made each day, we have 15 hours of working, right? So 15 hours should be converted to seconds at first. I should convert 15 hours to seconds. 15 times 60 minutes times 60 seconds, and then, okay. By another way, for 12 seconds we have 5 cars. What about 15 times 60 times 60 seconds? Okay, how many cars can we make in this period? So N should be equals to 15 times 22,500, okay? 22,500 cars each day, right? And now the probability of the faulty is 0.002. So the number of faulty cars or toy cars will be the probability 0.002 multiplied by this number, 22,500. It will be double 22.5, which is 45 cars. 45 toy cars, okay? Okay. Question 3. On the grid, draw the graph of y equals 7 minus 4x for values of x from -2 to 3. Okay. As x equal -2, we can say that the corresponding y equals negative 4 times negative 2 will be 8, and 7 it will be 15. And for x equals 3, we can say that y equal negative 4 times 3, negative 12. 7 minus 12 is negative 5. So we have the order pair negative 2 and 15. Let's plot it in the graph. Negative 2 here. Okay, 2 boxes is 1 unit. And negative 2 and 15. This is 15, and this is negative 1, negative 2. That's it, okay. And also we have another point which is 3 and negative 5. This is negative 5, and this is 1, 2, and 3. We can join these 2 points as the following. Okay, this is the graph of the line. To check our answer, the y-intercept should be 7. Yes, it's 7. Very good. This is the y-intercept. And the gradient is negative 4, which means that if I start with this point, I should move down 4 units. Each one box is 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then move horizontally 1 unit. Okay? Okay. 4. Here's a list of 6 numbers written in order of size, okay, from smallest to largest. The numbers have a median of 9. Very good. We have now 6 numbers. The median order should be 6 divided by 2 is the third and fourth. The median is the average of the third and fourth. 1, 2, 3. So the median should come from these two values. The median is 9. So how we can use this information? We can say that the average of x and 10 is 9. Mathematically, we can write x plus 10 all over 2 should be 9. And by this way, we form an equation and we can solve it for x. Cross multiplication, we have x plus 10 equals 18, which implies that x equals what? 8. This is the value of x. Okay. A mean of 11. We have the value of the mean. Find the value of x and y. We get x already. How we can use the second information about the mean? We can get the sum of all numbers here. We have 8. X is 8. 8 and 7 is 15. 15 and 4 is 19. 19 and 10 is 29. 29 plus y and y, which is 2y, right? We have y and y. Divided by 6 equals the mean, which is 11. So we form another equation. We can say that 229 plus 2y equals 66. And then 2y equals 37. And finally, y should be 37 divided by 2, which is 18.5. Okay. 5a, write 5.7 times 10 to the power of negative 3 as an ordinary number. Wow, it's very easy. We will move the decimal point to the left 3 places. So we will get 0. We can write here 0.0057. Okay. B, write 800,000 in standard form. Okay, very easy also. We can write just 8 times 10 to the power of 5. We have 5 zeros here. Okay, C, work out this value. 3 times 10 to the power 5 minus 2.7 times 10 to the power 4 divided by 6 times 10 to the power of negative 2. Okay, we can say that this part can be written as 30 times 10 to the power 4. So that we can take 10 to the power 4 as a common factor, and then 30 minus 2.7 will be 0.3 with 3, and then 27.3 times 10 to the power 4, and we have here also 10 to the power 2 up. It will be positive 10 to the power 2, so it will be 10 to the power 6 divided by 6 here, okay? And the final answer will be 4.55 times 10 power 6 or other equivalent, okay? 6. A rocket traveled 100 km at an average speed of 28,440 km per hour, okay? Work out how long it took the rocket to travel the 100 km. How long, which means that the question asks about time, and of course we know that the time equals distance divided by speed, right? So we can write the distance with 100 km, okay, and the speed is 28,440 kilometer per hour, okay? We have the same kilometer here, and then the answer should be in hours, but this question said give your answer in seconds, correct to the nearest second, okay? When we calculate it using our calculator, it will be, but don't forget to convert hour to second by multiplying the hour by 60, another 60 here, 60 minutes, and each minute 60 seconds, divided by the same number, 28440. The answer will be 12.65, 12.658, and so on, approximately equal to the nearest second will be 13 seconds, okay? This is the answer, 13 seconds. Okay, 7a, solve a very nice question. We will expand 5 on the bracket. It will be 20 minus 5x equals 7 minus 3x. Collect x together. I will move negative 5x to the right with positive 5x. 5x minus 3x here. And I will move 7 to the left hand side with negative sign. It will be 20 minus 7. So we have here 13. We have here 2x, which means that x equals 13 divided by 2, which is 6.5. 6.5, okay? B, factorize fully 16m cubed g cubed plus 24m squared g to the power of 5. Okay, focus on the numbers at first. Look at the numbers only. We have 16 here and we have 24 here. So the highest common factor should be 8, right? So we can write 8 here in our answer directly. And then from m cubed and m power 2, I will take m power 2 common factor. And from g power 3 and g power 5, I will take g power 3 as a common factor. So after dividing, we have here 2m, and then plus, of course, 24 divided by 83, and m squared will be cancelled with m squared. G power 5 divided by g power 3, we have g power 2. Okay. C, I factorize y squared minus 2y minus 48. Okay, it's very easy question. We will make two brackets like this. Okay, and we can put y here and y here. And now we are searching for two numbers. Their product is negative 48 and their sum is negative 2, which of course will be minus 8 and plus 6. And you can use your calculator to find these two brackets. Okay. Negative 8 times 6 is negative 48 and their sum is negative 2. Okay. Double I, hence solve y squared minus 2y minus 48 equals 0. When we equate it with 0, either y equal 8 or y equal minus 6. Okay. 8. Here is a 10-sided polygon. Very nice polygon. But we note that this angle is similar to this angle, and also this angle like this, and this like this. Maybe some students will say that also this is 148, maybe this is also 148, so x would be 360 minus this angle. Very easy question, but if you look at the number of marks assigned for this question, 4 marks. I think it's not as easy as you think. And also maybe this wide is larger than this wide. Okay, let's solve it now. We have two methods, either using the interior angles or using the exterior angles. I will use the interior one, okay? First of all, I would say sum of interior angles should be n minus 2, which is 10 minus 2, number of sides minus 2, times 180, which is 1440 degrees. Okay, so I will call this angle y and say that y should be 1440 minus, okay, double 125, which is 250, and then plus maybe double 134, which is 268. It's easy. 268 plus double 168, 150 plus 151, 318, 336, and then plus double 150, which is 300, and only 148. Okay, the answer will be equals 138. So x should be 360 minus 138, which is 222. 222 degrees. Okay, 220. 9. In a sale, normal prices are reduced by 20%. Okay, a bag costs 1080 rupees in the sale. Work out the normal price of the bag. It's a very easy question, and we will write before sale and after sale. Okay, the most important question will be this price is before or after. A bag costs 1080 rupees in the sale. So it's after. We have here 180, and the required is to know the normal price, which is before the sale. We will call it x. So x will represent 100%, which means 1. This number represents just 80% of the 100%, which is 0.8. Okay, so we can say easily that x equals 1080 divided by 0.8, and the answer will be 1350. Okay, 1350. Okay, very good. Question 10. A equals 2 times 3 to the power of 43. B equals 16 times 3 to the power of 37. Find the highest common factor of A and B. Okay, from 2 and 16 we can take 2 as a common factor, and from these two threes we can take one with the lowest power, which is 3 to the power of 37. 2 times 3 to the power 37. That's it. Okay. B expresses the number A times B as a product of powers of its prime factors. Give your answer in its simplest form. Okay. 16 can be written as 2 power 4, as you know, of course. So for the 2's we have 2 and 2 power 4, which is 2 power 5. Their product is 2 power 5. And then we have here 2 power 5 multiplied by 3 to the power. We should add the powers, of course. 43 plus 37 will be 18. So 3 to the power of 80. Okay. The next question, 11. The diagram shows trapezium ABCD in which BC and AD are parallel. Okay, the trapezium has exactly one line of symmetry. It's a very important information. How we can use this information before completing the question, please? The trapezium has one axis of symmetry, which means that these two legs are equal in length, right? Okay, and if we make height here and height here, these two parts also will be equal. Okay, this is given in the diagram. The trapezium has area 179.4 square centimeter. Work out the size of angle ABC. This angle, okay. Okay, first we will do the following. Okay, I draw these two heights. This part is also 8.4 centimeter, and then 17.6 minus 8.4 will be 9.2. If we divide it by 2, we will have 4.5, 4.6. So this part is 4.6 centimeter, and also this is 4.6 centimeter. Okay, since we have the area, we can get the height. Okay, I will call it this h and this angle x. Okay, so the rule is of the area of the trapezium, which is found in your sheet in the beginning of the exam. We can say that half multiplied by sum of the two parallel bases, which is 17.6 plus 8.4, and then multiplied by the height h, is equal to the area, which is 179.4. 13h equal 179 divided 0.4, so we can get h as 13.8 centimeter. Okay, then in this triangle we can say that tan x equal 4.6 divided by h, or easily you can say that x equal tan inverse 4.6 divided by 13.8. After calculating it, we just add 90 here, this is 90, to get the required angle ABC. And the answer should be, to one decimal place, it will be 108.4. Okay, solve the simultaneous equations. Okay, I will call it this equation number 1, equation number 2. Look at the coefficients here. Then I will try to cancel out the y from the two equations. Okay, so I will multiply 5 times equation 1 to be 35x minus 10y equals 5 times 34, 17 times 10, 170. And then I will multiply 2 times equation 2, just double it. Okay, it will be 6x, and then plus 10y equal minus 6, and then we can add them together to be 41x equals 170 minus 6, which is 164. So we can say that x equals 4. In equation number, or let it equation number 2 maybe easy. It will be 5y equals negative 3 minus 3 times 3, 3 times 4, sorry, negative 3 minus 12. It will be negative 15, so y will be negative 15 over 5, which is minus 3. So we have 4 and minus 3. 4 and minus 3, okay? Question 13, Jan invests $8,000 in a saving account. The account pays compound interest, okay, at a rate of X% per year. At the end of 6, this is the time, years, there is a total $8,877.62 in the account. Work out the value of X with two decimal places. Okay, of course we know the rule, which is the total amount 8,877.62 equal the principal, which is 8,000, okay, and then bracket we will say 1 plus x over 100 all to the power of the time, which is 6. So first of all, I will divide this number by 8,000 and then take the sixth root to eliminate power 6 here, okay? 8,877.62 divided by 8,000, and I will get the sixth root of this. It should be 1 plus x over 100. We can get x to be 1.714. F is inversely proportional to the square of v. Okay, we can translate this mathematically to be F equals k over v squared, k square of v. Given that F equals when v equals, okay, we can get k, of course. K will be 6.5 times 4 squared, which is 16. The question said find a formula for F in terms of v, so we can write F equals this product divided by v. F equals v squared here, and here we can write 104. Okay. Harry has two fair five-sided spinners. For the first one we have 2 red and 3 green. For the second one we have four red and just 1 green. Okay. Harry is going to spin each spinner once. Complete the probability tree diagram. Spinner A, as we see here, A, for the red the probability is 2 out of 5, right? It's very easy. 2 out of 5, and then the green should be 3 out of 5. For the spinner B, for the red we have 4 out of 5, and here 1 over 5, and here also 4 over 5, and here 1 over 5. Okay, and then B, work out the probability that at least one of the spinners will land on green. When the question said at least, this is the lower limit, which means that we need 1 green or 2 greens. So the most easier way here is to say 1 minus red in both spinners. Okay, again the required is to get at least 1 green, so 1 green is correct, or 2 greens. Okay, so where is the probability of 2 spinners are red? We have this line, okay, red, so I will multiply 2 over 5 times 4 over 5, so 1 minus 2 over 5 times 4 over 5 to be 8 over 25. 1 minus 8 over 25, which means 17 over 25. Okay, that's it. Really nice question. 16. L, M, N, and P are points on a circle. Don't forget the properties of a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, very good. Angle MNP 58 degrees. Find the side of angle MLP. It's very easy, We can just make 180 minus 58, right? 180 minus 58 degrees. Okay, it's very easy. Give a reason: sum of two opposite angles in a cyclic quad is 180. A cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degrees. Okay, find the side of the reflex angle MOP. MOP, but the question asked about the reflex angle. Okay, This angle, okay, has this arc, this major arc, which is the same of this angle 122, right? MLP. So this angle will be double 122, which is 244. That's it, very easy. 244 degrees. 17. A metal block has a mass of 5 kilograms. Correct to the nearest 50 grams. Okay, to occur, we have different units now. So we must convert one of them to another. Okay. The block has a volume of 1.84 times 10 to the power of -3 meter cubed. Correct to 3 significant figures. Work out the upper bound of the density of the block. The upper bound of the density. Give your answer in kilogram to cubic meter. Correct to 1 decimal place. First of all, please convert this grams to kilograms because the answer should be in kilograms, okay? Per cubic meter. So divide by 1000 and then we have 0.05 kilograms. Okay, density is equal to mass over volume. Mass over the volume, okay? And since we want to get the upper bound of the density, the quantity which is in the numerator should be calculated for its upper bound, and in the denominator we should calculate its lower bound because it has inverse proportional with the density. Okay, so the required now is to get the upper bound of the mass. How we can get the upper bound? Okay, now we should divide 0.05 over 2, divide by 2, okay, which means 0.025, and add it over the 5 to get the upper bound. So we have 5.025, okay? And for the volume, 1.84 times this number, we should get its lower bound. Lower bound. This is correct to 3 significant figures, so we can write 1.835 because lower bound, okay? And then times 10 to the power of -3. The answer should be 2738.4 to 1 decimal place, okay? 18. The table gives information about the height, in centimeters of some plants. So we have 35 plants, their heights more than 10 and less than or equal 20 and so on, okay? Okay. On the grid, draw a histogram for this information. Okay, sometimes the question give you one of the bars to be a hint for the scaling of the vertical axis, but in this question we don't have this bar. Okay, my advice is to calculate the frequency density, okay, in this part here by dividing the frequency over the class width. Don't forget that the bar here talk about the area. This is the area, which is the frequency. The area is corresponding to the frequency, and it's equal the class width times the frequency density, okay? And here class width. So to get the frequency density, we just divide the frequency over class width. So 35 here divided by from 10 to 20, just 10, it will be 3.5, and then 45 divided by 15, we have 3. 75 divided by 15, we have 5. and then 40 divided by 20, we have 2. Finally, 8 divided by just 10, 0.8. Okay, since we don't have a scale here, we can make our own scale, but try to write here frequency density. Every small box is 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and so on. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5, and this is 6. Okay, I will draw the bars quickly. Okay, this is the final bars with corresponding frequency density. Okay, B, work out an estimate for the number of these plants with a height greater than 40 centimeter. Okay, greater than 40, which means at this part, greater than 40. This area is 10 times 5. Okay, the area represents frequency, as I told you before. So we have here 50, and then we can add these two bars. 40 plus 8, 98. The answer should be 98. Okay, 98. Okay. 19. Without using a calculator, rationalize the denominator of this fraction. Simplify, make. Okay. Of course, I will multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate, which is times 3 plus square root of 7, 3 plus square root of 7. For the denominator, we have 3 times 3, which is 9, minus root 7 times root 7 will be 7. And here I will expand 6 times 3, which is 18, minus 6 root 7, sorry, plus 6 root 7. And then we have, this is 2. After splitting this fraction into two fractions, 18 divided by 2, which is 9, and then plus 6 divided by 2, which is 3 root 7. This is the answer. Okay. 20. R and S are two similar solid shapes. Shape R has surface area 108 square centimeter and volume 135 centimeter cubed. Shape S has surface area 300 centimeters squared. So we have the surface area and the volume of shape R, and we have just the surface area of shape S and the required is to get the volume of shape S. Okay, I will write the volume of shape S in the numerator here divided by volume of shape R. What the relation between this and the surface area of shape S? You must put S above now, and surface area to the shape R. Can we say that they are equal? But this is with m cubed, and this is with, sorry, centimeter cubed, and here we have centimeter squared. So my advice is to get cubic root of this and square root of this. Okay, just like this. Now we can say that the cubic root of the volume of S divided by the cubic root of the volume of R, which is 155, equals square root of surface area of S is 300 divided by 108. 108. Okay, if we calculate this, it will be 10 over 6, 5 over 3. Okay, now I want to get Vs, so I will move cubic root of 135 in the right hand side by multiplying, and raise both sides to the cube, to cube. Power 3, I mean power 3. So the volume of S now will be this quantity power 3. The power 3 will cancel the cubic root. So it will be 135 times the cube of 5 over 3. and the answer should be 625, okay? Centimeter cubed. Express these fractions as a single fraction in its simplest form. Okay, we must factorize, of course. We have here 1 over 3x minus 2 multiplied by, this is a difference of 2 squared, so we can write 3x minus 2 multiplied by 3x plus 2. And in the denominator, we can write here 3x, and we can write here just 1x. And then we can write negative 5 here, and then plus 2 here. We have negative 15x plus 2x, negative 13x, and also, as I told you, you can use your calculator to find these two brackets, minus 7 over x minus 1, okay? Okay, we can simplify 3x minus 2 with 3x minus 2, and 3x plus 2 with 3x plus 2, and then we have here 1, okay? So I will simplify this, combine these two fractions in one fraction. It will be here x minus 5 in the denominator multiplied by x minus 1, and in the numerator we have 1 times x minus 1, which is x minus 1, and then negative 7 times this denominator, negative 7 times x, it will be negative 7x, and negative 7 times negative 5, it will be positive 35. So the answer will be 34 minus negative 7x plus x, negative 6x, okay? Divided by these brackets, x minus 5 multiplied by x minus 1. We don't need to expand the denominator. So our answer should be, we can take 2 as a common factor here, 3x divided by x minus 5 multiplied by x minus 1. X minus 5 multiplied by x minus 1, okay? 22. A, B, C, D, the rhombus. The diagonals AC and BD intersect at the point M. So M is the point of intersection of the diagonals. And don't forget that the diagonals are, yes, perpendicular to each other, of course, in the rhombus. The coordinates of M are 6 and negative 11. Okay. The points A and C both lie on the line with equation 2y plus 7x equals 20. Find the exact coordinates of the point where the line through B and D, the other diagonal, we have two diagonals, AC and BD. Okay, so the required is to get the point intersection of this line with the y-axis. It's a very interesting question. First of all, I will get the gradient of AC. To get the gradient, I will move 7x to the right hand side with negative sign and divide by 2, of course. So the gradient should be negative 7 over 2. Negative 7 over 2. And we know that AC is perpendicular to BD, right? So the gradient of BD should be 2 over 7 with positive sign. And so that the equation of line BD will be y equal mx. This is mx plus c. How we can get the c? Don't forget that the diagonal passes through m. So we can put y equal minus 11, and we can put x equals 6. So we have 2 times 6, 12 over 7 plus c, which means that c should be 9 over 7. So the y-intercept, or the point intersection, will be 0 and negative 89 over 7. Okay, 0 here and negative 89 over 7. 23. Curve C has equation y equal px cubed minus mx, where p and m are positive integers. Okay. Find the range of values of x in terms of p and m for which the gradient which means y dash, okay, of c is negative. Okay, first of all, let's get y dash. It will be 3p x squared minus m, and the required is to solve y dash less than 0. 3p x squared minus m less than 0. Okay, if we look at this as an equation, 3p x squared minus m equals 0, we can say that x squared equal m over 3p, or x can be written as positive or negative square root of m over 3p. If we look at this function, it's a parabola which is open upward, okay, and has y-axis as an axis of symmetry. Seems like this. I'm sure that it's open upward because p is positive, and this point is negative root m over 3p, and this point is positive root m over 3p, and we are searching for the negative values here. So x should be between negative root m over 3p and less than positive root m over 3p. Okay. 24. Here are the first 5 terms of an arithmetic sequence. So we have a equals 8, and we have d, the constant difference is 15 minus 8 is 7. Okay, here's 7. Work out the sum of all the terms from the 15th term to the 100th term, inclusive. The 15th to the 100th. Very good. So we can divide the sequence to the following: u1 till u49, okay, and then from u50 to what, to u100. Okay, I will get s100, the sum of all the first 100 terms, minus s, the sum of the first 49 terms, okay, to get the 15th till the 100th. Here we have a tricky question because many students can say s100 minus s50. No, s100 minus s49. Okay, s100 means what? Means 100 divided by 2 multiplied by 2a, which is 16, plus n minus 1, which is 99, times 7, which is the d, and then minus 49 divided by 2 multiplied by 16 also, plus 48 times 7. Okay, and the final answer will be 26826, 26,826. Last question: the curve with equation y equal g of x is transformed to the curve with equation y equal minus g of x by the single transformation t capital. Describe fully the transformation t. Okay. Reflection in x-axis. In x-axis, or we can say in the equation in y equals 0. Y equals 0. Okay. The diagram shows the graph of y equal f of x. Okay, this is the graph of y equal f of x, parabola open upward, and then the question said on the grid, draw the graph of y equal to f of x minus 1. We have two important things here. We will move the function, the graph, 1 unit to the right, 1 unit to the right, and for the x coordinates, each x coordinate of these points should be added by 1, and each y coordinate should be doubled, multiplied by 2. So we can start with this point. This point is 1 and 3, so it should be 2 and 6. this point 2 and 6. Okay, also this point is important. It will be 3 and 0 because the y coordinate is 0. If you multiply it by 2, it will be also 0. So we have 3 and 0 here. And then this point, which is 4 and negative 3, it will be 5 and negative 6. At this point, 5 and negative 6. Okay, and for this point it will be 7 and 0, and finally this point will be 8 and also 6. 8 and 6. Okay, 8 and 6. If we join these points, we will answer the question. Okay, thank you and bye bye.